I'm representing G4S, and G4S has been in India for about 32 years plus. I think they were one of the pioneers as far as expanding of security industry was concerned, and they are one of the leading security services provider, both in physical man guarding and technology and end-to-end services in terms of security industry in India and internationally. We've got about 130,000 plus people in India, and globally we've got about 8 lakhs employees all over the world. We have significant presence in Europe, Southeast Asia, Africa, North America, South America. Well, I think award is as important as a reward, and a recognition is always important. A pat on the back always motivates people, and I think BW Security World and OSPAs are doing a great work by giving this platform to individuals and organizations who contribute to the security system not only in India but also globally, because today a lot of the organizations are not only operating in India but globally. So I think this would encourage these professionals to strive for excellence and keep achieving the excellence. I think the work has just begun, and because the security industry is evolving now, the concept of security has kind of changed from a chowkidar to a security guard to a security professional. And with such platforms, it gives a lot of visibility to the government, to pitch in and take this industry forward. We all know in today's world, security is just not a business, but security is everybody's business. The businesses are doing their work because they know that they are outstanding security professionals who are there to secure the business. So I think government is taking a note, and we have a long way to go. We are still in the nascent stage, and in today's environment, you can see the expansion that has happened, and there are a lot of new organizations that are coming up on a regular basis. And I think the government is taking a note, and gradually they will pitch in and take this industry forward. Yeah. I will not be very good with numbers, but I'm sure we are at a very nascent stage, and there is a lot of growth that is upcoming and in years to come for security industry, because as the businesses expand, security is something that is required, whether you are doing a business or you're not doing a business. We've seen in COVID, I think the private security was one of the was shoulder to shoulder with what doctors were doing or what the security forces were doing. So yes, there's a huge growth potential that is there in the future. Today, what we are seeing in the corporate world, a lot of things have been taken from armed forces. The words like tactics, deployment, they were not used in the corporate world. Armed forces teaches you discipline, and discipline is probably the backbone of anything. What we do is that what we have learned and imbibed during our training and our service in the armed forces, we try to inculcate that in the civil world, keeping the fact of their training, their grooming in mind, and it helps a lot because, as I said, the bearing, the grooming, the uniform of any uniformed professional, whether he is a police, army, or a security, private security professional, it makes a lot of difference. So I think apart from that, you managed a lot of crisis situations. You are in armed forces, you are responsible for the life of the men when you are actually in the operations. And apart from that, you learn a lot of other things. So I think the good things you are able to implement in this private security world, and I handle US Embassy and consulates, and I think whatever I've learned during my armed forces days, I have been able to implement things, and we take pride in being probably one of the best guard force teams across not only India but the globe.